cookie. It's a bright idea to dunk it or to crunch it or...
Hello everyone, I'm Brianna Goodman, your Talkin Cookies host, with so much in store for this year. I'm here today accompanied by Mepham's new Vice Principal, Mrs. Dell'Olio. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Brianna. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you know what will make our day even sweeter?
What's that?
Some cookies.
Ooh, look at these cookies.
Let's try one of them. I'm very excited.
Thank you very much, as am I.
Yeah. So, how does it feel to be one of the new vice principals here at Mepham?
I'm actually really excited about this new position that I'm in. I was, a chairperson before and a teacher here at Mepham, so now to take on this new role is really exciting.
That is really exciting. What are some new things that you plan on doing this year with your new role?
I was in charge of helping facilitate pep rally and homecoming. So those were two new things that aren't new to the school, but some of the activities that we had in place were new, which was exciting to be a part of. Also, part of my responsibility are the clubs. Some new ideas and some new clubs that are going to be starting this year, which I'm really excited about seeing kind of progress throughout the year.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So how do you plan for these events and how do you execute these new fun things like pep rally and homecoming?
So it's actually, it takes a lot of different people and a lot of players, teachers and student participation, other administrators. So whether it's clubs or homecoming or pep rally, really getting so many people involved to help and to be a part of it is really what it takes for things like that to take off. With the clubs, it's the dedicated teachers that are willing to help run these clubs and the students that want to be a part of something bigger than Mepham, which is really exciting to just watch and be a part of and help facilitate in our school.
I think that's incredible because these events and all the faculty really coming together really makes Mepham this vivacious and vibrant community that we know and love so much. And so what are some of the things that you have to do as a vice principal? What are some of the new things that you're planning on doing throughout the halls of Mepham? Because I know I see you around all the time. I see you in the morning. You're always saying hi, and I really think that brings so much because just seeing that you're there and that you're present and you're caring for the students, it means a lot to us.
Well, thank you so much for saying that, and I really do think that's really important as an assistant principal here at Mepham, is being present and being someone that the students can go to if there is a situation or something that needs to be talked to, or just even knowing that I'm there sometimes. Either if it's I'm reassuring you or I'm telling you to stop, hitting someone in the hallway. But whatever the case may be, I just want to be that individual that's present, and that was one of my goals when I took on this role, because I know that it was a lot to take on, but greeting students in the back parking lot at the senior doors in the morning is something that I just wanted to do, and standing in the hallways and doing rounds in between every period, again, is just so that students know I'm there and I'm present.
And it really means a lot to us.
Thank you so much.
So as new things start to come in with your role here, one of the things that I've noticed throughout, just the month of September and a little bit into October is the phone cubbies. The use of this is becoming very prevalent and very dominant in the classrooms. Can you tell me a little bit about that decision?
Yeah, so the phone holders were actually something that kind of started last year, and it just continued into this year. And a lot of the teachers are implementing that because what we noticed in the classroom are the phones are being utilized a lot, and they are distractions. They can be a great tool, but sometimes in the classroom it really is a distracting one, and it takes away from the lesson. So if the students are asked to put their phone into the case, it kind of gives them 41 minutes of not being distracted by that cell phone. So it was something that the teachers all started doing last year, or many teachers started using, found it useful, and they continued this year. And again, maybe against popular belief, but I think that it should be continued because it does help with students and focusing and really getting all they can out of a lesson.
I think it makes sense because it's really helping people get their work done and really
Yeah.
focusing and getting everything that they need to get out of class. Having the phone there is very distracting, like you said,
Yeah.
and I think that it's a very useful tool for teachers, and it gives teachers the undivided attention they deserve and they need, because phones sometimes it will disrespect the person who works so hard to give us the education that we so want and what we need to learn.
Yeah.
So what excites you about this year? Tell me like what you're excited about.
Everything. I'm very excited about everything. I'm the grade level administrator for 9th grade and 11th grade. So even just working with the 9th graders and the new transition to a school year, I'm in charge of clubs. So that aspect is exciting, and athletics. So there's so many, new things, and everything right now for me is new. So that in itself is exciting.
That's going to be so exciting,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy that you're here as one of
Thank
our
you.
assistant principals. Thank you so much for meeting with
course.
us today. Right
Not a
now,
big-
I'm going to send it over to Jacob and Stephen, who made these delicious cookies.
Hello. We will be using Nestle Toll House cookie dough.
I have the cookies, right? So we're gonna put the cookie dough in the oven. Everything's all set up. Let's do it.
Oh my god, they look amazing. Oh, I don't know what to grab. Steven, we should have used one with edges.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright. They look amazing.
These are cooling. Put them in the Tupperware, and we'll send them over to E&D.
Welcome back, and thank you, Jacob and Stephen, for making these delicious cookies. I'm here accompanied by Angelina Pavlica, one of the editors-in-chiefs of Fragments, our literary club. Angelina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Brianna. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. You know what's going to make our day sweeter?
What?
As per tradition, cookies. So help yourself.
Thank you.
We're going to try some of these.
Cheers.
Cheers, yes, cookies. So, you're one of the editors-in-chiefs this year, so tell me a little bit about your role and how you're gonna impact Fragments this upcoming year.
I am the chief editor of Fragments, as you might know, and as Brianna just said. And this role has given me a lot of things. I've made so many friendships from it, and I've obtained so many responsibilities, but that's all that makes my role incredible. So, many of those responsibilities are planning weekly meetings, coordinating open mic night, putting together the literary magazine, and planning our fall and spring contests.
Contests. And we do so much as a club, like we do a lot of things to incorporate the voices from around our
Yes.
school, because it's really a safe space and a platform for students to share their work through the book, through contests, through everything. So I heard that there was a theme for the fall contest.
Yes.
Do we know what it is?
We do. The theme is change.
Change! Oh my gosh, wait, this is so awesome.
I
I'm
know.
so excited.
I'm psyched. I'm absolutely psyched.
This is so much fun. So, can you tell me a little bit about the selection process and what got us to choose the theme change for our fall contest?
So we basically have a list of themes from previous years of, basically all the things we wanted to do but never got to doing.
Okay.
So on the first meeting, we got together with our club and we, brainstormed some more prompts and decided out of all the ones we had which one would be best. We did a poll and decided that change was the one we wanted.
That's awesome. And change is like a great prompt because
Absolutely.
there's so many different directions that people could take that in.
Absolutely.
There's like one direction, another direction, and so many ways that can be interpreted. So, speaking of changes, are there any changes or anything new that we have planned for the club this year?
There are a lot of things that we are looking to do in Fragments this year that are much, much different than we've done before. For starters, we're planning some field trips. We were talking about going to the Old Westbury Gardens to write.
Oh my gosh, that's
and going to a
awesome.
Broadway show. So that is in the books, potentially. We were talking about doing more raffles, doing some more fundraising, doing more open mic nights, and we're actually going to be able to meet a poet in a couple
Really?
weeks. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm really excited for that.
It sounds like there's gonna be so much new things, and like this club is gonna be built and awesome this year. Like I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see all the things that are gonna be implemented. I'm excited to see the writing and the art and all this come together. Hopefully like there's more open mic nights and more things to do, because you know, Fragments is just this safe space and just an amazing platform for people.
Yeah.
Is there like anything else that you think Fragments is gonna potentially have in the future?
We were definitely talking about more things, but what I told you is definitely the bulk of what we're planning on doing.
That's gonna be so exciting.
We're still going to continue voting on the entries that might win. We're going to have our weekly meetings, weekly prompts. So it's going to be like previous years, but hopefully with many new and fun and exciting additions.
There's gonna be so many new changes.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to see where the club goes. Thank you so much for coming out today
Thank you
to speak
for
with
having
us.
me.
And good luck to all the participants in the Change Fragments contest. I've been your host, Brianna Goodman, with the first episode of Talking Cookies of the Year. Until next time, everyone.